official release date for Netflix's beloved Virgin River was only recently confirmed, July 20th, 2022, in case y'all missed it. This season is supposedly bringing us a lot of surprises, so keep watching this video to find out what these are, and more. So let's dive into it. First up, Virgin River Season 3 recap. Shortly after the dates were announced, fans could not wait to see what the show had next in store for viewers. Season 3 ended with a pretty surprising twist. Mel is pregnant, and as we know, Jack was over the moon, but before Mel told him, she wasn't really sure if it would be his baby. Now we know that they broke up for a brief period of time, but we can only imagine what's running through Jack's head when he thinks back to the time Mel spent in Los Angeles. Season 3 didn't only end on a cliffhanger for Mel, but for the other characters too. Lizzie also broke up with Ricky, only to go back to her boyfriend in LA. Preacher was poisoned by an old friend of Paige's. Oh, and there was a plan in motion to kidnap Christopher. Yeah, we know there's a lot going on, which only means that the viewers want as many answers as they can get. And now let's talk about the new characters this season. Well, there's a lot that's going to be happening in the new season. We're also going to be seeing a few new characters. How exciting. Kai Bradbury, who we saw at the end of the third season as Doc's estranged grandson, is coming to season 4 for more of a permanent role. And who knows what direction that's going to go. Denny Cutler, Bradbury's character, is supposed to come into town somehow and form a connection with his grandfather, who he had just met. The catch, however, is that he does something of a dark secret. Something that might cause problems for him. We don't really know what it is yet, but we can predict that this season is going to be extremely happening. Another member of the cast of this season is going to be Mark Ganame. His charming looks and witty personality make him a perfect fit for the clinic's new doctor in Virgin River. His smile could convince anyone to do literally anything. Even though it hasn't started yet, we definitely know that he's going to be involved with the many ladies in town, which isn't the only thing in store for his character though. It's just going to keep getting better and better with a new doctor. At this point, it's very possible that this new doctor creates an even bigger rift in Mel and Jack's relationship. Yeah, you heard that right. We don't know if it'll be smooth sailing for the two of them just yet, even though they've gone through so much as a couple in this show. Supernatural's Barbara Polland is also joining the cast of Virgin River pretty soon. She's going to be playing the role of Melissa, but we don't have actually many more details on that at the moment. Dan Payne is going to play someone called Nate Brenner. While we don't know much about these characters at the moment, fans have taken to social media to discuss their own theories. Some fans think that Melissa might be Jack's mom. Tom Butler is also going to enter the show as Jack's father this season. Yeah, the family just keeps getting more and more complicated. We already know that the two of them haven't had the smoothest of relationships, and maybe his father's presence this season is going to create more problems for Jack, as fans have speculated. Still, we can't really say that much at the moment. Lucia Walters is also supposed to make an appearance in season 4, maybe as Preacher's love interest. Either way, season 4 is going to have a lot going on, and fans cannot wait. Fans really seem to be confused because they're wondering where all these new characters are going to fit in. So far, Mel's whole dilemma of who the father is seems like something that she needs to work through on her own. But we can only wonder if these new characters are going to somehow intervene. Hope's accident is also going to be pretty damaging for Doc, considering their relationships. Are these characters going to complicate things? We can only watch and find out. Now some season 4 predictions. Martin Henderson, who plays Jack in Virgin River, said that season 4 reveals and answers all the questions, but then it presents some more. Here are just a few of the predictions that we can make about season 4. Firstly, we can safely assume that Ricky will definitely be making a decision regarding his enlistment. He's probably going to end up leaving the Virgin River, and we don't know what his departure is going to bring, especially for his ex-girlfriend, Lizzie. Charmaine's also due to give birth twins, which has definitely been awaited by the audiences thus far. We can suspect that this is only going to make the plot more complicated, but isn't Virgin River already complicated anyways? Paige is also expected to make an appearance, which has been anticipated well, considering that she went missing for the whole of the third season. We'll also hopefully find out who shot Jack. This could also be why we've added 2 more episodes this time. So, safe to say, there are many things that are going to be going on next season. And now, the main cast expected to return, shown in first look. All of the main cast of Virgin River so far is going to return in season 4, along with new members too. We all know that in this show, everyone brings a lot of their own baggage each season, which only makes it more exciting. Netflix not only announced the release date of the show, but they've also dropped some first look pictures from this season. Fans have been dying to get a sneak peek into the next season, and now they finally got one. The first look pictures tell us many things, like which characters can be expected to be together this season. All in all, we just can't wait to see what the season brings us, and which problems it can solve. Season 5 has also started production, so let's just hope that this section doesn't end on a cliffhanger too. While Virgin River's 4th season is releasing in July, there are so many more shows coming out on Netflix, so here's some related news. But first, let's take a look at some things that you might not know about the show. Interesting Virgin River facts. Did you know that the show is actually based on a series of books by the author Robin Carr? The Virgin River series has more than 20 books and counting. Fans have nothing to worry about when it comes to Virgin River ending because it doesn't seem like it can end anytime soon. There's definitely a long ride ahead of us. We all know that the show is supposed to be set in Northern California, but it's pretty funny how the filming location is set in Vancouver. You'll see so many parts of British Columbia in the show, like a local library, the roads, and the local special spots. This might sound odd, but Meghan Markle is connected to Virgin River in a pretty insane way. The director was full of praise for her because she also directed an episode of Suits back in 2011, and Tim Matheson straight up called her charming when talking to Page 6. Now, what to watch on Netflix? Season 4 is going to end soon after its release, and even though production for Season 5 has started, we really don't know when it's going to hit the screens. Here are a few shows that you can start watching on Netflix while you wait for Virgin River's next season. Stranger Things Volume 2 is coming out in July. Yeah, even though it's over for now, fans can't wait for the second part of the last season. We don't really know where the next half of the season is headed, but audiences should really brace themselves, considering the latest release on May 27th. You are definitely going to need to keep an eye out for this one. Boo Bitch, starring Lana Condor, the beloved lead of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, is also coming out on Netflix soon. It follows a high school senior who discovers that she has a new voice and that she's a ghost. Sounds fun. An adaptation of Jane Austen's Persuasion, starring Dakota Johnson, Suki Waterhouse, Cosmo Jarvis, Henry Golding, and Richard E. Grant, is coming to Netflix in July as well. This romantic period drama is highly anticipated, and we all know just how timeless Austen's works are. All considered, July is going to be pretty exciting of a month for Netflix. You should definitely keep an eye out for all this new stuff coming. Next, a list of shows/movies leaving Netflix soon. While the next few months they seem pretty promising for Netflix, viewers are also pretty sad to see a few shows leaving the streaming platform. A Cinderella Story, a childhood classic for a lot of people growing up, is leaving in June. How sad. Top Gun, starring Tom Cruise, as we're all aware, is also scheduled to leave the platform. Have you watched the latest one? What do you think about it? Other action and thriller movies also seem to be leaving, like The Bourne Ultimatum. All of this is scheduled for the 1st of June, so let's see what happens later in the month. Shows like The Night Shift, Man to Man, and Singles Via are all scheduled to leave later in the month. It's okay though, because there's a lot of new and promising content forward to. And that's a wrap for this video. What do you think is going to happen in the next season of Virgin River? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content just like this. I'll see you in the next one.